Hello everyone and welcome back. It is finally Friday. I decided to make one of my favorite meals, couscous. It's a traditional Moroccan dish that usually served on a Friday afternoon. It's full of colors, flavors, and so aromatic. Such a festive dish, and usually shared with friends and family. I know there are so many ways of making this dish, the traditional way, the long way, the short way. I hope I'm not offending anyone. This is my way of making it. So I hope you'll enjoy the show. Let's get to it. I'll start by cutting the vegetables in fairly thick slices. Alright, here we go. I have all the vegetables clean cut and ready to go. Chickpeas from a can, 3 tablespoons of chicken powder mix. I'll use half of it for the vegetables and half for the couscous. By all means, you can use chicken broth or vegetable broth. I have half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of cloves. 24 ounces of plain couscous and 5 chicken thighs. By all means, you can eliminate that and make it a vegetarian dish. So I'll put a little olive oil. And start adding the chicken skin down. We just want to get a little color on the chicken. While the chicken is rendering, I'll start mixing all the spices. I'll take only half of the chicken powder mix, 1.5 tablespoons, and the rest of the spices. Nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, and turmeric. This is such an aromatic dish. Mix them all together, and I'll put it aside. Now that the chicken has rendered, I'll start adding all the vegetables. Starting with the butternut squash, and the turnip, cabbage, lots of carrots, now I'll add all the spices all over. A little bit more water. Rushing here on a Friday, I almost forgot to add the chickpeas. Right on top. Bring it up to a boil and simmer it for an hour. Well, apparently my camera was not working. I do apologize. I have 24 ounces of couscous right here. I added 3 cups of water and 1.5 teaspoon of chicken powder mix and a teaspoon of turmeric for that beautiful color. So I'll just give it a mix. Let the couscous absorb the liquid. You can see it. Yep. I'll add a little bit of olive oil. I'll let it sit for 5 minutes, then I'll fluff it with a fork. The other day I asked my Moroccan friend Cass for a few tips on how to make a traditional couscous. He said if you really want to make it right, you have to use sam, which is spelled S-A-M-N, or ghee. It is clarified butter. He said you have to put a little bit in your hands and rub the couscous in between in order to make it fluffy and tasty. So let's see how that goes. I'll give it a try. Get the gloves all oily. And right into the couscous. Now you can see how fluffy it is. There are no lumps in here. An hour has passed. Let's see what it looks like. Beautiful colors. It smells amazing. So now all I have to do is to plate it. I'll take some couscous, put it right in the center. Couscous. Before I say bye, first I want to say thank you for subscribing, liking, tagging, sharing, leaving a positive comment, a constructive comment. I don't take any of it for granted. I thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed the show, everyone. Until next time, I'm Raz for Calling All Cooks. Bye now.